He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode 12. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Happy MLK Day, because it's currently 1:45 in the morning, so it's MLK Day. Okay, I'm off today. So yeah, which is good because we got a snowstorm, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, little 4-5 inches. Was it 4 or 5? Like 5-6 inches of snow. Hit us on Saturday. And so I'm happy to not have to go out into the snow just yet until Tuesday. It's like 5 degrees outside. Girl, it is really winter. Winter is here. Okay. I hope everyone's also just had a great weekend and all that good stuff. My colored lipstick today. Yep, I'm back to name lips because I'm back to wear different colors. This is a MAC lipstick, and the color is Quartz Flat Out Fabulous. I do love it. I got this for Christmas from my mom. I got 3 colors. That's one of the 3, but I do like it. Okay. Anyway, so if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird, dun 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 dun, and all that good stuff. Do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. To follow me on Instagram, J_Lees_Corner. The link to follow me on Instagram is in the description box below. Don't forget to also shop my Teespring merchandise. The link for that is where? Below. It's all below. My P.O. box address, if you want to send me something, is below, because someone asked about if I have a place where people can send me stuff. And you don't have to send me like gifts. You can send me a letter. I don't care, but I do have a P.O. box address. I have an email address, and all that good stuff is where? In the description box. So let's get started on this review. Okay, I feel like not much happened, but a little bit happened, but not much. But it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? We see Kandi at the little dungeon commercial video shooting or whatever. We know she already had the dungeon party. So we're seeing the behind the scenes thing of her kind of getting together a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We see she's there. We see Mama D is there, was in the video. We see Delicious, who was in the video. I think Kurt and Rashida was also in it too, but we did not see them on today. And so she was just, you know, they're working or whatever. We do see Eva came through, you know what I'm saying, to come have a little chit chat with Kandi. Mainly because, you know, well, no. First, Kandi did bring up, because it was a production, okay? It was people and cameras and a whole little shoot in the scene and the thing, okay? She was there working, okay? Working. And so she brings up how for her, you know, it was always her dream to be able, to basically employ at least 100 people. Meaning, you know, every year I want to be able to have some kind of event or something where I employ people, you know, for a lot of time to where they would just make money or whatever. And she says now, you know, I employ over 100 people just with my restaurant. She's like, so I'm just very, you know, happy to be able to, you know, do that. That's a great thing. Some people we want, like, you know, I want to be able to make money. But for her to say that she just wanted to employ other people, you know, which means she wants to make sure people can get paid and work and pay bills and all that good stuff. Okay, and then from there, Eva brings up how, you know, her and Portia keep bumping heads here and there. How she felt like Portia kind of threw up under the bus when Portia brought up at the last meeting of the minds how Eva is shady. And how Eva has shade here, there, and everywhere around the corners. And, you know, she's like, I feel like we just not seeing eye to eye. And, like, she just always, you know what I'm saying, coming at me. And she's like, I just want to know if you have any advice for me. I'm like, I mean, you ain't want to go, I'm like, not that I'm surprised she went to Kandi, but I'm like, considering the fact that Kandi and Portia, you know what I'm saying, always have some kind of static, I'm like, you know, maybe, but Kandi give good advice. She do. Even though her and Portia bump heads, I like how she said, like, you know what the thing is, when things happen, you know what I'm saying, when things happen, or if you say things or whatever, you just need to address them head on, you know, because if you don't, things get blown out of proportion. She brings about the thing with Eva is Eva will say stuff, and then when it's brought up later, she'll act as if she had no recollection of saying it. She had no recollection of it being shady. She doesn't own what she says, and that's Portia's problem. So not that Portia's throwing her up under the bus, but Portia is just bringing up what you said, and you play like, I didn't say that. What happened? I don't have a shady bone in my body. You're like, girl, your whole body paper bones, that's shady, so don't lie. Eva says for her, she feels like she's just trying to say nice, okay? She's like, I don't want to bring out Eva the diva. But I feel like in one way or another, you have. I feel like, I'm pretty sure she probably has the worst angry, shady, bitter bitch side too. Because every person has a little bit of that in them, here, there, or everywhere. But I do feel like you may not have brought out your bad, shady side, but you have been shady. Like, and when you try to act like you haven't, that's what makes you look fake. Okay. But that's all with them. We do see Portia. Portia is only 23 days pregnant, if you ask me. She is 23 days pregnant. And she's already like, I'm just so tired, you know what I'm saying? But she's not only that, because she can't be that, because she's out of her first trimester. But no, I'm saying that because she's already gotten the baby bed. Because Nene went to go visit her, and she's like, look, we already got a bed. Now, to me, that bed looked like the bassinets, okay? So, I don't know if Portia did know the difference, because we know that she didn't know the Underground Railroad was not a real train. So, I'm going to assume that maybe that was just a big old round bed. But it looked like on the box, it looked like it was like it's a bassinet. But whatever. But to get a baby crib so early, some people wait until later on. But you know what I'm saying? I think Portia is very, very excited about being pregnant. She always wanted to be a mother. And some people do buy stuff really, really early. But you know what I'm saying? Each their own. Anyway, she brings up to Nene how she's just so tired. So tired that she has not washed her makeup off from the day before. And Nene was like, you haven't washed your face? And I was like, that is kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess not. So Portia, again, is saying how she's out of her first trimester or whatever, and how she now feels comfortable enough to tell the girls, while they're in Tokyo, that she's pregnant. And, you know what I'm saying? She also brings up to Nene how, because Nene said, how do you think, you and Candy will be or whatever? And she's like, I don't think me and Candy will, get into any kind of argument or whatever in Tokyo. And he said, that's going to be great. They chuckle and chuckle and chuckle about, imitating Candy and Portia, but it wasn't, it was typical. It was cute. We then see they're at the airport. So everyone's arriving to the airport. All the ladies are coming. We even see when, Candy's there too. We see when Portia and Dennis show up, how Portia came, hey girl, and gave Candy a hold of her. Candy was like, see, that's that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? The last time I seen her, I was all kind of fake bitches or whatever, but she walked up in my face and she's, you know what I'm saying? And I get what Candy means. If the last time we spoke was, hey, bitch, you a fake bitch. I mean, you can say hi to me, but I don't need a hug. Hey, Candy. Hey, Portia. And that could have been it. So I can completely get that. The same way Portia would have said the exact same thing had Candy walked up to her and hugged her. She would have called her some fake shit. So, to each their own, who really cares. We see Nene arrives, because Nene and Greg, and Nene has a whole bunch of luggages, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Louis Vuitton luggages, okay? And I'm like, girl, how long y'all going? Okay? But I figure maybe 1 bag or 2 bags have wigs in them. Anyway, we see Nene say how her and Greg are, having a little beef or whatever. That little married spats. Okay, they're not in the best place right now. Because, of course, Greg is just a little bit grumpy or whatever. She's overwhelmed with all of the caretaking responsibilities. So, they did not see eye to eye. And she said, I need a break from him. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy to be able to spend time with my girls. Okay, I feel like Nene is going to get flack for just speaking out about her frustration being the caretaker of a person with cancer. We see she's always saying how Greg ain't bedridden, Greg ain't this, Greg ain't that. I've seen her put that on social media, and seeing some of the things she said on this episode, I feel like she's going to catch flack for. I just do. The reunion, I have a feeling there are going to be lots of questions about why are you always talking about how, Greg ain't this, Greg ain't that. At the end of the day, Greg has cancer. And he may not be bedridden, but he still has cancer. He's still going through things. So I just wish, excuse me, that she had of like close friends that she can talk about that stuff with, but maybe not so much talk about it on camera. Just because I just wish it was a way that she can talk about it on camera that didn't seem like, damn, Nene, you can't just suck that up. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like there's probably other people who are caretakers who can feel her pain. You know what I'm saying? But I also know other people who are I have people in my family who has been caretakers for people who have since passed away from cancer. And while they did say how hard it was, I did not see them complain like Nene is. But everybody different. But we wish them peace, love, and positivity. Anyway, so they flew over. Long flight, long flight. It was like 14, 15 hours or however long it was. So most of them slept or whatever. We seen Portia walk around. You fly for too long, you have to walk around so you don't get any blood clots. Or whatever. So they get to Tokyo, okay? They get there and all of Marlo's luggage got lost. Like every piece, okay? Not one bag, not two, bitch. All of it, except whatever was in her carry-on. Only her carry-on bag was the only thing that she had, her purse. Girl, she looked very highly upset, okay? And I'm like, oh, she only had clothes on her back, basically. And again, whatever she probably had her carry-on. And, when they all got on, like, the little, travel van to get to the hotel or whatnot, we see her wig or her ponytail or whatever it was not even really secured, okay? And she like, well, don't tug on my hair too long. It's not, in there too tight. He gonna need, well, when you have a ponytail that long, it has to be sewn in to not come off. I'm looking like my guess is Marlo does have fashion, but I'm very surprised because who travels with, a loose wig? I mean, I just wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want to get so comfortable and get so sleepy. My head just, moves around and it comes off. I'm like, but girl, if you teach us on, because she had like this little slip back, little hairstyle with a little ponytail, honey, with the long piece of it, this was not secured. And so she just all up on feelings because she has nothing on her back except them clothes. Anyway, they get to the hotel or whatever. It was nice little, arigato. I don't know if that's right, Chinese words. But they sit down and have some food. Because again, Candy's hungry. Okay, she's hungry. And this is what I'm going to say about Candy. And I agree with Candy. They get to the hotel, and of course, you're in a different country. The food there is different, okay? The food is different. So you do know that when you go to other places and other countries or whatever, you will end up having to taste different foods, you know what I'm saying, when you know about it. However, I can completely agree with Candy when she said, I don't really want to eat this. Because she's like, I'm all for trying different foods. Except when I'm hungry. Like, if I'm hungry, I want to eat some food. I agree. Like, for me, there's the stuff that I just don't eat. So because it's stuff that I don't eat, when I'm hungry, I'm not going to say, you know what, I've never had this restaurant's, whatever, any dish. I'm not going to try nothing new when I'm hungry. But if I go somewhere and I'm really not there to eat food, like a lot of times when I go out to eat with my friends, I'm going for the drinks. Not really the food. So I'll try something different at a restaurant because I'm really not even trying to eat the food. I'm really trying to give a little drink in my system or whatever. So I completely get Kenny. She's like, this is some bullshit. Now, she was clearly just like, I don't know about this food. It was just different food. But I'm the same way. If I'm hungry, I don't want to don't bring no new ass weird ass dish to me when I'm hungry. Like I haven't eaten in like 10 hours. I want some real food. And so I thought that was cute or whatever. So we do see how Tanya got them a guide to, just kind of lead them around the city, whatever, so they can kind of see the sights and be able to have things translated for them. It was cute. The guide said, though, here, when you're late, it's a form of disrespect. So please, we have to leave the hotel tomorrow at 11 a.m. So please do not be late. I will find that highly disrespectful, to me and to my time. And that's how we are here in Tokyo. And so they all hear her say, "Don't be late." They all say, "Okay, well, 11 o'clock, is a good enough time for us to be able to get up and get out and do whatever." Anyway, but they were told that. So we then see Eva talking to them all and just saying how, y'all want to address some things, okay? And then she proceeds to say with Portia. And Portia's like, oh, with me? What I do? Whatever. She then says, why you always kind of calling me out? Calling me shady, you know what I'm saying? Just always trying to toss me up under the bus. I feel like you always calling me shady, whatever, is character assassination. And she was like, what? Really? It's not that deep. She's like, well, for me it is. And I'm looking like, you know what? This is a bullshit argument. I feel like, I don't think it's character. First of all, I don't think calling somebody shady is character assassination. I think it's petty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Eva, you're going a little bit too far. There was a way to say to Portia, I don't like how you consistently, I feel like you throwing me up under the bus, but it has nothing to do with character assassination. Because, again, Eva, you are shady. And then Portia was like, girl, bad. Like, that's not no character assassination or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's like, don't play victim. If you shady, you shady. Like, it's really all that it is. You know what I'm saying? And that was really it. Nothing was really resolved with either one of them. But, I mean, shade is shade all day. Nene then says, well, Marlo, didn't you hear that Eva was saying some stuff about you? I sure did. I heard you talking about me, girl, like a cat. No, first Portia brought up this. Portia said, first you was shading Nene. No. First you was shading Cynthia. We also seen that you shaded Shamia and talked about her like a dog. And then that's when Marlo said, yeah, and I heard that you talked about me like a cat. I said, like a cat. I'm like, because you pussy? Like, I never heard someone say, man, she talked about me like a cat. I'm like, that don't even sound right. And when Eva was like, you heard what? She was like, who? She was like, girl, bye. You ain't bit no heard that from the minute. No, that ain't true. I ain't even gonna accept it into my spirits, okay? And it was like, okay, cool. Nobody, really cared about it. It was like, again, two pointless conversations, basically. Nene and Portia end up getting up. Portia has had the idea to tell the ladies that she's pregnant by teaching them how to say I'm pregnant in Japanese, and then then saying it means I'm pregnant. So she learned how to say it in Japanese. I don't remember. Is it Nin Ching Moon? Girl, it was something. And so her and Nene come out like dong, 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 like in a little bell or whatever. And I'm gonna teach y'all a word in Japanese, okay? Say Min Chong Ching or whatever. And they say it. They're like, what does it mean? She's like, that means I'm pregnant. And she does a little shimmy. But this is my thing. When she said I'm pregnant, Portia looks pregnant. I mean, she looks pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Compared to her body before. Like, her boobs are huge. You can see a pudge. Like, I mean, she doesn't even look thick. She just looks like she's pregnant. And whatever, I'm like, girl, whatever. They're all happy for her. They all clap and congratulations. Even her and Candy hug, and Candy says congratulations. I like how Candy says, even though me and her have whatever issues, I'm still so very happy for her because she's always wanted to be a mom, and I'm happy that she's going to be able to experience being a mother. So, that was great. Then it gets a little sad. Okay, get a little sad. So Eva gets a phone call. This is the following day. Eva gets a phone call. Oh, the rooms, they all got a room, but all the rooms look the same. All the rooms are little suites. So no one's room is better than anybody else's. They all have the same room. I feel like that's a better thing to do when they do go somewhere. Like, go somewhere and get a place that all the rooms are just as great. Like, no one has to sleep in a bunk bed or in the basement or next to the broiler or whatever. Anyway, so Eva's in her room crying. Crying. Her mom called to tell her that her grandfather had a heart attack. And she's like, oh, she's crying so bad. And, she's like, most likely he's going to pass away. Now, the grandfather had to do a DNR, which means do not resuscitate. But the hospital he went to did not know, and they had already resuscitated him. So they were like, now they're just waiting for him to pass away again. So, of course, she's crying. She had already recently lost another grandparent. Now she's going to lose another grandparent. You know what I'm saying? I remember when my grandfather died in 2014. I was at work. He was in hospice. My grandfather passed away when he was 94. Yeah, 94. And when they called and said, okay, it's by the time. And I was at work crying. And I was crying. And I was like, I need to leave, need to leave, need to leave. And by the time I was able to leave, like by the time I got to my car and like pulled off, you know, my mom had called me, you know, he passed away. I was crying so bad. So I can completely get her devastation being somewhere where you can't even get there quick enough. You know what I'm saying? Before it happens. Because again, she's in Tokyo. You can't get back quick enough. So she ends up going down to Candy's room. She kind of just talk a little bit. She said she went to Candy's room because she know Candy doesn't drink. And she's like, she didn't already drank all the stuff in her room. And she needs a drink. So she kind of like, what's wrong? Her mom called and said, da, 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 da. You know, she called. She said that basically she gonna call me back, you know, because he gonna die today. And I'm like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Look, God damn it. So, of course, Candy hugs or whatever to console. It's like, I just want, you know, do you have any, like, I know you don't drink. And she's like, yeah. It's like, so she drinks like a champagne or whatever the Candy had left over. And she's just sad. You know, Candy brings up how, you know, she gets, you know, loss of a person close to you because her brother died, you know, when she was young, and that was a person close to her. So she just consoles or whatever. It was a great moment. But she said, do you want me to make you laugh? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you know, so when you came in here, I hadn't brushed my teeth yet. So when I was hugging you, the reason I had my mouth closed because my breath stank. I haven't brushed my teeth yet because again, it's early in the morning. I was like, so she giggled, she laughed. I think that was great for Candace to one, be able to console her, and two, be able to crack a joke to them, you know what I'm saying, trying to make her laugh. I thought that was cute. So we do see how they all, you know, are getting dressed to go hang out and go out for like this 11 a.m. Thing or whatnot. You know, we see that Marlo, Shamari, and Nene were all late, like 30 minutes late. And Marlo was upset because Nene came first. And Nene said how, you know what I'm saying, her and Greg is kind of having a little lover spat or whatever. There was a little bit arguing or whatever, and he pissed her off, and she wished that she would have just blocked him. I said, girl, Nene, just stop. This girl, just shut up. Marlo then comes on the bus and she's mad. Like, you know, y'all know I don't have no luggage. Y'all don't have nothing, and y'all didn't offer me a bra, a penny, or no deodorant or nothing. Like, not even a rubber band for my wig. And I was like, girl, first of all, you a grown ass 40+-year-old woman. If you can't think to order or send somebody to the store, or hell, go yourself to some store and get your own pennies and a bra and some deodorant, that's on you. That is on you. I don't want my friend's deodorant. I don't. I would rather go buy my own. But girl, you too old to be upset that people didn't give you bra panties and some deodorant. Y'all wasn't on the island with no stores. Y'all was in Tokyo, okay? It's stores everywhere. So, girl, bye. Anyway, so they go sightseeing to a little temple. It was cute. They open up like some little fortune boxes where like they shake it up, and they tilt it, and a number comes out. They then get a number box, and it has like a little fortune. So they all have like a little fortune. So Portia said something about things. The willows will bloom in spring, and something will be happy will come in. And again, she's pregnant during the spring. Candy said how, you know, her family business will be prosperous and well known. We know she opened up 2 new restaurants and so she just don't truth. Okay, truth will prevail. We know it said Tanya, marriage and employment will be good. Now, when it said that, Marlo said, yeah, her and the dude must be getting married this year. Nene then said, nah, she should marry somebody else. And she said, no, I'm not going to, don't do that. And so she's like, girl, you never know. I'm like, Nene, why would you say, that lady is in a whole full-fledged relationship. Why would you say that she going to marry somebody else? Saying that is like saying you and this guy going to break up. And she's in love with that man. So I'm like, Nene, girl, you just... Anyway, it was some bullshit if you ask me. Eva says the patient will get well and a request will be granted. And, you know, she's like, oh, that's just, so of course the man will cry. The fortunes were spot on. Like, it was a little eerie to me. Anyway, you know, they then go inside the temple to pray. We hear Cynthia pray for Noelle to do great at school. We hear Portia praying and thanking God for letting her baby, you know, get to full term. She's speaking health and wellness into her baby. Great. Because again, we know that Portia had a miscarriage in her first marriage to Cordell. And so, you know, with the whole thing. Anyway, we hear Nene pray to be covered and to be given strength to take care of Greg. And I say, I hope she also pray for Greg to be strong and for Greg to be healed. But, you know, I ain't going to say that there. Anyway, they then go sit down to eat. You know, sitting around chit chat. So, stuff got a little bit weird, okay? Now, Portia brings up how Dennis and Tanya's fiance was hanging out and whatnot, and how Tanya's fiance Paul was talking to Dennis, and when I think Dennis like asked about something or whatever, and they were talking about rings, what it was, and then Portia says how Paul said to Dennis that he and Tanya was married. He referred to her as his wife and how they married or whatever, and so Portia said, I thought that meant they were like secretly married. And, no one knew. And she said, no, why would I want to be secretly married? It's like, I just, we're not legally married. No, we're not legally married. She says, however, he is my life partner, and we will be together to the end. Some people do have these spiritual, emotional marriages, meaning they're just not legally married. Okay, there ain't no documentation, but they look at each other as husband and wife. That works for some people. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And some people do refer to people as the husband and as my wife. To each their own. I do feel like if you propose, because they have been engaged for 3 years. Now, we remember when Tanya was first introduced, and she was saying to Nene, because they showed us back too, how when she was saying to Nene, I feel like me and him should just go ahead and get married because people keep talking about why y'all been engaged so long. At that point in time, Nene said, no. Don't rush and get married. You know what I'm saying? Don't do anything on someone else's time. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? It's fine that y'all are together but not married yet because y'all, are happy or whatever. And then later shows them saying how, and so Nene saying if he knew you was the one, he wouldn't be waiting so long to marry you. So I'm looking like, so which one is it? But again, she said that after that whole, it was after the whole swag glasses being, low end or whatever. Y'all know how Nene is. So when Tanya then said in that moment, me and him are like partners and we will be together until the end. Nene then said, tread lightly into the end, child. She was like, well, what does that mean? I'm saying, she said, even at the temple, you mentioned that I might marry somebody else, but I'm with Paul. Like, what do you mean? Girl, it's not that serious. I'm saying, don't even worry about it. I'm like, Nene, but it is. You can't tell someone that you keep commenting little snide remarks about marry somebody else. I'm saying that tread lightly. I'm like, you saying little snide, sneaky, shady shit on the low. And you are, okay? You are. And Tanya like, well, you can't say it may not be serious to you, but it's serious to me. Because, again, that's her man, okay? That's her man, and she's being protective. So, from there, Nene gets in her feelings, okay? All up and through her feelings. I don't care, get married or not, it don't really matter to me. And then she's like, well, Nene, because you joked about it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like what you joking, that's serious to me. Girl, I've been married over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm so serious about love. I'm looking like, but y'all got divorced. Anyway, was you serious when you got divorced? And I feel like if you were married and got divorced, can you still say that you've been married the whole time? Like, don't your time start over? I mean, can't you say we was married the first time for that many years, we got divorced and then got remarried? Okay, I've been currently married for 3 years, but whatever. Anyway, so Nene then says like, I don't give a fuck what you do, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Nene is a whole ass hypocrite. And the whole time she talking, she kept getting more and more loud, more and more attitude. It was like she was getting more and more aggravated because it's Tanya. Nene is jealous of Tanya for some reason. Nene is also frustrated with Greg, and she's taking out her frustrations with Greg on Tanya. And I'm like, girl, look. I feel like Nene don't need to be on next season. I feel like next season should be Portia, Eva, Tanya, Candy, and they need to get 2 new people. Okay? The 2 new people do not include bringing back Kenya or even Phaedra. They need 2 new people. Okay? And the only reason I'm saying to keep Portia and Candy is because Portia will have a new baby and Candy is supposed to going through the surrogacy thing. And I think Candy is OG enough to be one of the last in OGs. We don't need Cynthia, and we don't need Nene. But at the bottom line, we do not need Nene on this show no more. I feel like Nene has outgrown this show. Nene just need to go have several seats for a little while and do something else, okay? And that's my opinion, okay? So, put your comments below, because that's how the episode went off for her, talking about she don't give a fuck about Tanya's marriage. When clearly, she do. Because she used to say little things over and over and over. And my thing is, Tanya's commenting on stuff that you just said today. And you're acting as if she tripping, but you speaking about her fiance. Girl, just because you mad with Greg and you don't give a fuck about Greg don't mean that lady don't care about her fiance, okay? Point blank into the period. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.